What's up, everybody? DMC-X, and welcome back to Smash the 4 with a balanced update. I would have done this earlier, but I had like work and then a bunch of other stuff I had to deal with. But so far, I've checked out this balanced update with all the changes coming, and all I have to say is I'm very, very, very disappointed with many of these changes. Which, instead of like reading all of it, I'm just gonna read like the important stuff. Like, I'll just start from here. Heroes keeping their percent based on abilities now scaled slower. Excuse me. So in a way, some of these are getting probably reworks. Practically, like most of these changes are based on reworks. So let's begin with Shaman, which probably a disappointing change, all I gotta say, because I did a Ultimate Orb video with the changes I wanted, and practically the Smash F4 people, or the people that created Smash F4, they were like looking at my videos just like, hey, let's do some changes in some of that video, but then let's get rid of some of the other stuff. That's what I think, in my personal opinion. But for Shaman, instead of buffing it, they practically nerfed Shaman, which is pretty disappointing. Ability increased by 1% instead of 2%. And health decreased by 4%. Pretty disappointing. Enchantress. Ability increased by 1% per level instead of 2%. Health increased by 6%. Trent. Ability increased by 1% instead of 3%. And ability now starts at 50%, which they keep touching Trent for some reason. Overall, so far, pretty bad, in my personal opinion, I guess. Heroes now have the abilities tied to their damage instead of percent-based abilities. So let's start off with Archer. Each arrow now deals half her base damage at all levels. Base damage increased by 5%. So she's no longer able to get rid of tanks easier, like Trent up there. So I guess it's an okay buff, I guess. Assassin. So this is a rework that I said in the Ultimate Orb video. They kind of listened to me. They increased his health by 30%, but they just pretty much got rid of his ability overall. His ability now deals 1.25, my bad, his base damage at all levels. So practically, they just nerfed Assassin. Basically, Assassin's main goal is to get rid of tanks, and they just practically got rid of it. Pretty disappointing. But Barbarian, which she is now stronger now than ever. Her ability now gives her 30% bonus damage after each hit, damage increased by 8%. Not Droog. Finally getting the buff. His ability now deals 1.2. His base damage at all levels. Base damage increased by 4%. They finally buffed Droog again. Goblin, which I'm actually mistaken him for Bomber in the last update, which I'm very sorry for still. But anyways, Goblin, his ability now deals 6% of his base damage at all levels. So they kind of buffed him, nerfed him, question mark. Not sure about Goblin. Vampire. This is probably the dumbest mistake they did. Vampire now deals half his base damage at all levels. Now, heals. That is very, very, very disappointing. I looked at his percentages, and it's basically he heals like around 3% at best. Or okay, let me rephrase that. He specifically heals at a certain percentage. Now he gets to heal way more now, based on his base damage. So practically, instead of nerfing them, like I said in my Ultimate Orb video, they buffed him. That's stupid. Yeti. His ability now deals 1.25 his base damage at all levels. Ability speed decreased, so they nerfed Yeti again, which kind of saw it coming, to be honest. Other heroes. Pirate. Well, good news is they kind of listened to me. They finally listened to me about Pirate. Health decreased by approximately 13%, and damage increased by 21%. I don't care about the damage. I just care about how they increase his health. That means his ability is nerfed. Sorry about that. So I'm glad about that. Finally. Frost Fox. Health decreased by 30%. Health healing ability now 30% less at all levels. Pretty good. So overall, I'm very disappointed how the people of Smash and 4 decided to look at this Ultimate Oreo and just like, hey, let's ignore what DMCX said. Let's just make it our own changes, and they pretty much made it worse. Like, Assassin can't kill tanks now. Vampire's worse now. Shaman's pretty much useless. So, I mean, that's all I have much to say. Changes at card requirements. We are increasing the overall numbers of cards that can be requested by 33%. Clans can now donate more than ever, and players can earn more gold for their unwanted heroes. Pretty good. I like that. Hero orbs are here. Find your favorite heroes in our brand new hero orb. These special orbs guarantee a certain amount of a specific hero, plus some additional heroes and gold. Pretty good. My only concern is they're going to end up giving you the wrong hero. That's my main concern. If they give you the wrong hero, like if I want paddling, next thing you know, I'll begin zombie, and I don't want that. Plus, by the way, they should have nerfed zombie. They should have nerfed wizard for once. I'm gonna say it. They should have nerfed wizard. They should have nerfed vampire instead of buffing it. That's what gets me angry. Instead of buffing shaman and nerfing vampire, they've done the exact same opposite. I hate that. I don't like that. But finally, before I finish my rant, player 1 damage reduction. To compensate the disadvantaged players that have to go second, we are introducing a reduction in damage of 30% for player 1 starting turn. This ensures the gameplay kept balanced and fair as possible. Pretty much a good idea, especially for challenges now, the new challenges. Which, I hate going second. I don't like going second. So, that's pretty much a good thing. But they should have done 33% instead of 30. You know, keep it 1/3. But that's pretty much all I gotta say. All I gotta say for these balance change wise, I'm pretty disappointing. But not as disappointed as the balance changes for Clash Royale. If you haven't seen that video, let's just say they buffed Hog Rider, an indirect buff to Hog Rider. Let's just say that, and Fireball bait, which I hate. I hate those two cards. But this is Smash 4. We gotta keep it in this video. So thank you so much for watching this video of disappointments of these balance update. Be sure to leave a like in this video, subscribe, share with a friend, fam, whoever you want, and most importantly, comment out what videos y'all want to see next. I shall see y'all next time.